Okay, hello everyone. My name is Olimpiutuns, and today we'll start this live trading session, this live Forex webinar with the US oil. But please guys, first of all, and before we'll move forward with this live session, please read the risk disclaimer, because it's important for you to understand the risks. And also we'll wait a few moments for more members to join us, so please read the disclaimer. And also, if you have maybe more questions, you can maybe write your comments below this video, maybe later today, or if you have more questions, you can also email support. Here you have the email address. And also, please guys, follow us on Instagram. We have a lot of VIP content there as well. And also, if you want to become a VIP member, to join the VIP team for only £35 per month, you can do it accessing the link posted right below this video. And as you already know, we have a 30 days money back guarantee. Okay, so if you don't like our services, you can get out. Okay, this is not for everybody. Okay, so I will close this window. We'll take a look also on the economic calendar, but one moment. So hello Daryl, how are you? TJ Saran, hi mate, this is from Australia. I'm a VIP member of all groups. This is right the place to learn. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your appreciation. So let's start with the US oil, guys, because I've told you in my previous sessions, maybe, or in my analysis, I've told you that the US oil could still increase in the short term, as long as it stays maybe above this support zone, support area, 66, 58, 65, 62. Unfortunately, it has failed here to reach the downtrend line in the last maybe attempts. But yeah, the bias is still bullish in the short term, and it could still increase to reach it in the short term. So we have a major down channel here. It remains to see how the price, the US oil, will react around this downtrend line. Also, unfortunately, it has failed to approach to reach the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. So maybe the price of US oil could continue to move sideways in the short term before maybe we'll take this dynamic resistance. We'll take out this dynamic resistance, and before we'll jump higher. So right now we don't have something really good in US oil, but personally I wanted to talk about the US oil after these also failures here to approach to retest the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, signaling strong pressure, buying pressure in the short term. Yeah, I will take a look also on gold. Amir. Yeah, Aline, how are you? So I will take a look on gold. Yeah, unfortunately, I had a bad trade in gold, but as I've told you, my risk was only 1% on that trade, so it's fine. We'll take a look on gold, and we'll talk also about the dollar index, cryptocurrencies as well, US equities, also DAX 30, the German stock index, majors. And yeah, I'm waiting also for your messages. If you want me to take a look on a specific market, I'm here, guys. So personally, I'm waiting here for something like a strong maybe consolidation here in the short term, right above the weekly S1. Its failure here to approach to reach the weekly S1, also the medium line, signals strong pressure, bullish pressure, buying pressure. But I've told you that the downtrend line is seen as an important upside target obstacle, so we'll have to wait maybe for a value breakout above it, maybe for a new higher high for the price of US oil to make a new higher high, to jump above 70.59 before developing an important upside movement. Okay, so let's take a look on gold, guys. So as I've told you, unfortunately the price of gold registered a strong sell-off here, invalidating a potential upside continuation. So unfortunately it has failed here to take out the 18, 34, 19 resistance level, or to stabilize above this lower medium line of a major ascending pitchfork. So technically we had maybe something here like a rising wedge pattern in the short term. Hi mate, I'm a VIP. I have short position on oil at 68.40. Should I keep it or close it? What do you think? I don't know, mate, because I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to do with your trade. Okay, when I'll have my trading opinion, I will post it for the VIPs, and if you want to follow my trade, it's fine. I will also update. I will also update the groups, maybe with my trade or my trade management. But I cannot tell you what to do in oil. I've told you that personally, maybe I'll wait maybe for something, for a sideways movement in the short term, maybe before I'll catch something. But right now I don't have something really good in US oil. Hassan, gold. Yeah, we'll talk about gold. The giants. Hi, can you watch New Zealand dollar versus US dollar? Yeah, we'll take a look on all markets. Thank you, guys. So and also, guys, don't forget that Orlando will come back later with his daily edge live Forex webinar later today, maybe 30 minutes before the New York session opens. So gold here, unfortunately the dollar index rebound forced the price of gold, the yellow metal, to drop, and of course it has invalidated its breakout here above this former high, or it has failed to stabilize above this lower medium line of a major ascending pitchfork. Okay, so yeah, the price action has developed here something like a rising wedge pattern, reversal pattern, but maybe we'll have to wait here for something, maybe for a temporary rebound, maybe before dropping deeper. Of course, only if this scenario will take shape, deeper drop in gold, only if the dollar index will resume its growth, guys. Okay, so right now maybe we'll have to wait for something, for potential comeback, recovery, for a rebound. Maybe the price will try to come back to retest the weekly S1 1808.43 before dropping deeper, or also maybe new lower low, something like this, the price to drop below this yesterday's low, below 1792.46, or a valid breakdown here below the S2 could signal potential further drop in the short term, guys, with maybe potential targets at these immediate former lows. Okay, so we can also draw here something like Fibonacci retracement, and as you can see, yeah, the price of gold maybe could come back to maybe test and retest the 23.6 before dropping deeper, or a value breakdown here below the 38.2 below the S2 could signal a deeper drop here. Okay, in gold right now, after this sell-off, the price of gold could maybe come back to test or retest maybe these broken support levels, now turn it into resistance levels, upside obstacles, before dropping deeper. Okay, so I don't have something really good in gold right now. Personally, I'll wait for something, because also if this retreat correction will be only a temporary one, something like consolidation here, a bullish pattern here above the 38.2, which will signal a potential new leg higher. Yeah, I will search for maybe long entries also here around these support levels. If the price of gold will print something like a bullish pattern, like a false breakdown with great separation, like a major bullish engulfing, or maybe if the price of gold will I don't know, develop something like a bullish pattern, another bullish pattern here. Euro, Alban, Sopaj, Euro versus the British pound. Yeah, thank you. I will take a look on that on that market as well. But first of all, New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Thank you, the giants, for your message, for being here, and also please guys, like this video here right now, because yeah, it will be highly appreciated, and also it will be helpful for us into the YouTube algorithm. So New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar here right now live. Unfortunately, this the currency pair failed to approach to reach to hit the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. It has also failed here to stabilize above 0.7115, 0.7125 resistance area zone, and right now it has dropped from this up channel. So right now it tries maybe to stabilize maybe below the weekly pivot point, below 0.7101. So maybe here a new lower low, potential drop here below 0.7080 could signal potential deeper drop towards the weekliest one, towards the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. And technically guys, when the price maybe fails to hit the upper medium line, then it could maybe come back towards the medium line. Okay, so that's why maybe a new lower low stabilizing below the weekly pivot point and making a new lower low could signal a potential drop maybe towards the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. Personally, I'm waiting for something here, and also in the short term you should keep an eye also on this immediate downtrend line. So as long as it stays below it, it could resume its drop in the short term. Okay, the giants, thank you as well. Okay, so right now it has rebounded after this sell-off drop, and we'll see if the price will close and stabilize above the pivot point or below the pivot point before maybe we'll take action again. Okay, and if I'll have something, I will come back with fresh maybe trading opinion, with a new trade for the VIPs into the VIP group. So if you are not a VIP, you can become a VIP member. You can join the VIP team for £135 per month. We have also a 30 days money back guarantee, so you can get out if you want, if you don't like our services, our trading opinions, analyses, daily watch list, webinars, or yeah. So also please subscribe to the YouTube channel, please comment. I'm waiting for your comments right below this video, maybe later today, tomorrow, if you have more questions. And also guys, please follow us on Instagram. We have a lot of content there as well. We want to build a great community there on Instagram as well. You can comment, you can like, you can maybe share our content. Okay, dollar index, the DXY, and maybe you are wondering why maybe the US dollar increases right now in the short term. So here is the answer. The dollar index has found support here on the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork, on the lower on the downside line of this down channel. An aggressive breakout here. Personally, I would have liked to see maybe retest after this aggressive rally, amazing rally. Also still the dollar index could still make something here like an accumulation, consolidation before jumping higher. So further growth here in the dollar index could really signal that the US dollar will continue to appreciate versus its rivals. Okay, the maybe euro versus the US dollar will continue to drop. Okay, we have, because yeah, I will take a look also on Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Thank you guys. And I will come back also, we'll talk also about gold later maybe, and also very important, let's take a look on the economic calendar. So later today, the BOC, Bank of Canada rate statement. The overnight rate is expected to remain unchanged at 0.25%, but also have a PMI potential increase here. BOC rate statement, this could maybe bring some volatility if you are trading maybe the Canadian dollar. And also maybe later today, the monetary policy report hearings if you are trading the British pound. Andy Smith, how are you, man? So yeah, you should keep an eye maybe on the economic calendar later today, but I believe that Orlando will be live during this high impact event later. The BOC could also have an impact on the dollar index today maybe, so yeah, you should be careful around that high impact event. So the dollar index is above it stands as 92.66 above the weekly pivot point, 92.62, and I've told you that maybe something like temporary consolidation, accumulation, sideways movement, range could signal potential further growth here, maybe towards the second warning line of the former descending pitchfork guys. So after escaping from this down channel was seen as potential reversal pattern in the short term. So something like consolidation, accumulation above 92.47, former low, could signal a potential further growth, which will signal that the dollar will increase versus its rivals. Euro versus the US dollar. Let's take a look on this pair. This pair has dropped after its failure to stabilize above 1.19 psychological level, after failing to reach the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. So right now it's located far below the weekly pivot point, below the medium line, and the next downside target will be here at 1.1804 if the dollar index continues to increase. Okay. Yeah, hello sir, US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Yeah, we'll take a look on US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Actually, we'll take a look on majors, also on maybe exotic pairs, also on cryptocurrencies, US equities. So I'm here, guys. So right now we don't have something in euro versus the US dollar. It's too late maybe to sell it here, okay? Because here we have support, yeah, also around this former high. So it's too late to sell it right now. Maybe only come back, potential rebound, test, retest, and maybe downtrend, test, retest, false breakout could signal a deeper drop here in euro versus the US dollar. So right now we don't have something really good in this pair. Okay, and the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork is seen as a dynamic support. So personally, I'll wait for something here. I will keep an eye on this pair, but right now I don't have something really good. Okay, US dollar versus the Japanese yen, and in 2-3 minutes we'll talk also about the British pound versus the US dollar. So US dollar versus the Japanese yen, it continues to move sideways here within this range. 110.69, 109.06 within this triangle pattern. But a new higher high here. As you already know, guys, I've told you that valid breakout above the upper medium line of the descending pitchfork. So right now the pair has stayed near the upper medium line, and right now it has managed to jump above the upper medium line again. So I believe that escaping from this pattern, a valid breakout above the downtrend line, followed by a new higher high, jump, bullish closure above 110.41, 110.44 could maybe signal a potential growth here in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Okay, so I will have to wait for confirmation here. But personally, after this breakout, after its failure maybe to come back towards this former lows, signaled upside pressure, and also, as you already know, the dollar index growth, yeah, signaled that the US dollar is strong, and also the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, has continued to increase in the short term. I believe 1 minute, I will take a look. Yeah, it has registered a fresh new high. So let's take a look also on the Nikkei, because it's important. One moment. on the Nikkei. So let's talk about also the Japanese stock index. I've told you guys today in an analysis, I've sent an analysis into the Telegram groups. I told you that yeah, the Nikkei is almost to reach the 30,288.3 static resistance level. Also it has printed here something like false breakout with great separation through 13,205.5. Right now it has increased it, but yeah, we have here something like resistance zone, resistance area. It remains to see how the Nikkei, the Japanese stock index, will react. Maybe here around this resistance zone, and I've told you that maybe something like drop from here could signal that the Japanese yen could increase versus its rivals in the short term, but right now the bias is still bullish. Okay, temporary drop, and here you should know that maybe a valid breakout, jump, bullish closure, consolidation, further growth will really signal that the Japanese yen could resume its depreciation versus its rivals. Okay, one moment, because I want to, maybe there are more members who want to join us, so okay, so okay, so let's continue, and let's take a look on the British pound versus the US dollar. So very important here, an up channel in the short term between the lower medium line and the inside sliding parallel line. You already know that I've told you that it could, as long as it stays within this up channel above the lower medium line, it could increase, guys. But right now, this aggressive breakdown below the lower medium line could signal a potential maybe drop, sell-off. But personally, I'll wait maybe for a test retest here for a sideways movement, and maybe only a new lower low, maybe after test retest followed by a new lower low, a drop, valid breakdown here below the weekly S1 1.3754 could signal a deeper drop. Okay, so we'll have to wait for something. One moment, guys, because I want to okay, because maybe there are more members who want to join us. Okay, so the British pound versus the US dollar. So as long as the dollar index will continue, Tim, how are you, man? So yeah, I will take a look also on Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, or actually, one moment, I will take a look. I don't know if Orlando's trade is also for the free channel, for the free members. One moment, because I want you to check. One moment. So it seems that Orlando's trade is only for VIPs. So maybe I will stay away from the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, but I will take a look on the New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen, Also, yeah, so the trade is only for the VIP members. uh, okay, so but don't worry, because I will take a look also on the British pound versus the Japanese yen, on the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Also, yeah, we can, yeah, I will take a look also on Bitcoin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the British pound versus the US dollar. So as I've told you, personally, I'm waiting maybe for something for a comeback, rebound, test, retest here before dropping deeper, because stabilizing here maybe could signal a potential rebound growth, and also dropping and stabilizing below the S1, test, retest. Something like a sideways movement could also signal a potential drop here in the British pound versus the US dollar. Unfortunately, here the price action has printed a bearish engulfing false breakout with great separation above the sliding line, signaled potential drop towards the lower medium line, but this breakdown here could signal further drop. Yeah, team, you are a VIP, I know, man, but that trade was only for VIPs, and maybe I will still take a look on the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, after all, for you, because yeah, you are a VIP member, and Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's take a look. Okay, so a rebound right now after this aggressive sell-off. As you can see here, the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen has reached the 81.97 resistance, only false breakouts, followed by an important and strong drop. In the short term, yeah, right now the pair Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen has increased only because I've told you that the Japanese yen has jumped higher, has resumed its growth. Okay, so that's why this pair has increased. That's why the Japanese yen has resumed its sell-off, its drop versus its rivals. Yeah, aviation consultant, Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Right now we are talking about the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen, but we'll have to wait here, guys. And Orlando, of course, maybe we'll come back to you guys for the VIPs with his maybe trade management, if he will maybe consider if we'll take into consideration maybe to manage his trade position. But yeah, right now we'll have to wait maybe here for the pair, the currency pair, maybe to stabilize below the pivot point or above it, maybe before taking I don't know, action, or before managing maybe this trade. Okay, so uptrend breakdown, its failure here to come back to test, to retest the broken uptrend line, signaling strong selling pressure, strong bears, sellers. So this rebound could still be only a temporary one. That's why I've told you that maybe you should wait maybe for Orlando's update. Actually, we are still right below this immediate downtrend line, so the pressure is still high, guys, here on the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. Okay, and potential drop registered by the Japanese stock index could bring the sell-off here again on this pair, right? Thank you, team, appreciate it. Bitcoin, let's take a look. So as you already know, we had a massive sell-off drop in Bitcoin. That's why the altcoins have dropped as well in the short term. And right now, so only false breakdown, great separation through the weekly S2, 44,000. One moment. So 44,769. and also through 43,021. For the crypto traders, maybe you are also in the crypto Telegram groups. I've posted yesterday a video analysis on Bitcoin, or actually I don't know actually, but I believe that I've talked about Bitcoin as well, or actually no. Okay, but we'll talk right now about Bitcoin. Okay, so sell-off, strong sell-off after its failure here, maybe to stabilize here above this uptrend line. Yeah, so only false breakdown. Personally, yeah, was waiting here for something like a consolidation, stabilization in the short term, maybe for a temporary decline, but maybe the price of Bitcoin will try to recover, to rebound after this amazing and massive sell-off. Okay, staying here above the weekly S2, another false breakdown with great separation here, registered today. Could signal a potential rebound, but personally maybe I would have liked to see something like this, consolidation, stabilization, maybe something like a pattern here, like I don't know, triangle or range here. I would have liked to see something like this, like a pattern, maybe before the price of Bitcoin will come back higher towards the S1, the uptrend line, towards the weekly pivot point. Okay, so personally I'm still waiting here for something, because it's technically still risky maybe to go long, even if we had these two false breakdowns here below this support. Okay, I told you it could increase, but yeah. We'll take a look also on Ethereum, guys. So yeah, the price of Bitcoin could try to rebound, because yeah, as long as it stays above maybe this level, 43,021, also 40,904. Support zone. This could still be only temporary, maybe sell-off, drop, as you already know, after El Salvador. So I've drawn also here Fibonacci retracement, and you can see only false breakdown, great separation through the 38.2, which is seen as a support as well. So personally I would have liked to see something here like a consolidation, accumulation, or maybe after maybe the crypto, the price of Bitcoin will come back, jump, stabilization above the 23.6, stabilization, consolidation could signal a potential growth. But personally I would like to see something here, right? Because I want to buy Bitcoin from maybe these lows here. Okay, and I want to see a bullish pattern here in this area. Ethereum, guys. What about gold? Made potential downtrend. Adrian, ideal. Yeah, I will take a look again on gold, but I've told you that personally I don't have something right now in gold after its sell-off. Okay, Ethereum sell-off as well, as long as the price of Bitcoin has dropped, Ethereum has dropped as well. So false breakdown, great separation through the weekly S1, through the medium line of the ascending pitchfork. So as you already know, guys, as long as it stays above the medium line, it could still increase despite this sell-off, strong sell-off. Okay, so it could maybe retest here the medium line before trying to come back higher towards the weekly pivot point, towards the upper medium line. And personally I believe that only maybe a failure to come back higher, followed by a new drop, valid breakdown below the medium line, test, retest, could signal a larger downside movement. And yeah, we'll have to wait here, guys, for something here as well. Personally I'll wait for something like a consolidation, stabilization, maybe for a triangle, for a range pattern, and before I will take action again on Ethereum. Dogecoin versus the US dollar. Whoa, what a nice sell-off here as well. Unfortunately, it has failed to stay above this down channel. Aggressive drop below this uptrend line. Yeah, we'll really have to wait for something here as well in the Dogecoin versus the US dollar, and maybe when the price of Bitcoin will start increasing again, the altcoins will start increasing as well. Yeah. Let's take a look if we'll use here a descending pitchfork. Only false breakdown with great separation through the lower medium line and through 0.2287. So I'll wait for something here as well, because I don't have a great buying opportunity or selling opportunity right now. US 30, guys. Let's talk also about the US equities. Sell-off, yeah, after its failure to come back towards the historical high 35,630, and right now I've told you that personally I'm using a correlation between the US equities and the dollar index. Not a perfect one, but you can still use it. Okay, because I told you that maybe when the dollar index increases, personally I don't want to be long on US equities. Outside sliding parallel line as support, retest, a sell-off. So as long as the dollar index maybe will continue to increase, further growth registered by the dollar index could signal a further drop here in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, guys. Mark, euro versus the Canadian dollar. Yeah, thank you. I will take a look on that one as well. Here only sideways movement in US 30 on the Nasdaq. Maybe failing to approach maybe the R1, the weekly R1, failing maybe to close, to stabilize above 15,701.8. Could signal a potential drop. So actually maybe we have something here like a range pattern. This could be a continuation pattern if the US 100 will make an upside breakout, a value breakout from this pattern, guys, and something like a drop validation, value breakdown could signal a potential drop in US 100. I will keep an eye on this one as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for watching this live trading session, for being here, and please like this video if you like my analysis. It's important for me as well. US 500. US 500. Okay, here we don't have something really good after this sideways movement. False breakdown with great separation through the S1, so this could still be only a temporary decline here in US 500. Actually, euro versus the Canadian dollar. So US versus the Canadian euro versus the Canadian dollar. Sideways movement. No, I don't like the price action here, so unfortunately, but I can tell you guys that okay, the price action has validated this ascending pitchfork. Okay, test, retest, false breakdown, growth. Unfortunately, it has failed here to stabilize above the upper medium line of the ascending pitchfork. Sell off, test, retest. Right now it has jumped above the medium line again, but yeah, if it will fail to stabilize above it, drop, stabilization below the medium line, test retest could signal an important maybe sell-off, but as I told you, I don't like the price action here right now, only because we have this maybe extended range. Yeah, so personally I don't have something really good here right now. Let's draw also a descending pitchfork, something like this, but no, I don't like this price action right now, this pair. Please guys, if you want me to take a look on a specific market, I'm here, I'm still here. The British pound versus the Japanese yen. Temporary decline, maybe the currency pair will maybe retest all these immediate support levels, the medium line of the ascending pitchfork, before maybe trying to jump higher again. But so personally I'm still waiting maybe for longs here, only if the Nikkei will increase. Euro versus the Japanese yen, something like potential I don't know, double top pattern, but right now is at support above the weekly pivot point 130.17, above the medium line. So maybe only something like this drop, valid breakdown below these could signal potential drop here in Euro versus the Japanese yen. Also, if the Nikkei will drop, guys, if the Japanese stock index will drop after its rally. I will keep an eye on this one, because I've told you that we may have something like a reversal pattern in the short term, and if I'll have something, I will come back to you guys with my trading opinion. And of course, if you want to follow my trade, it's fine. If you think that you can afford to open that trade, my trade, you can follow it. New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen. Yeah, important rebound in the short term after reaching retesting the upside 50% Fibonacci line of the ascending pitchfork. Hey, I have a question. How do you avoid fake breakouts? So you need maybe experience, maybe to know maybe how to avoid fake breakouts, okay? And you can maybe actually, yeah, you should wait maybe for valid breakouts, okay? Because every time I'm talking about a valid breakout or something like this above, I don't know, upside obstacles, downside obstacles, support levels, resistance levels. So that's why you should wait maybe for the price to break, to confirm the breakout before maybe taking action, because yeah, a breakout could be invalidated, and maybe something like a false breakout, a pin bar, yeah, major maybe engulfing could signal that the price will move in the opposite direction, okay? So hi, I joined now. Can you please analyze New Zealand dollar versus the time to sell? I've talked about the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar, but I will take a look on that pair as well. Euro Australian dollar good for long position after retest. I will take a look on Euro versus the Australian dollar. One moment. So New Zealand dollar versus the Japanese yen, we don't have something really good. So Euro versus the Australian dollar. Adrian, I've talked about this pair in my previous session, and I've told you that maybe I will come back with something with trading opportunity maybe on or trade with my trading opinion. So I've told you that as long as it stays within this down channel below the downtrend line, the bias is still bearish. And I've told you that personally I'm waiting for something here around this support zone. So only false breakdown with great separation through 1.5947 through the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork. It has escaped from this down channel. Now it's trying to consolidate above the pivot point, the weekly pivot point 1.6019. So as long as it stays above the lower medium line within the ascending pitchfork's body, above the pivot point, something like maybe consolidation here in the short term could maybe signal a potential growth here in euro versus the Australian dollar. Yeah, I've told you guys that I will keep an eye on this one as well, but right now I'm still waiting for something here around the weekly pivot point, around the lower medium line before maybe taking action, before maybe considering to go long after this amazing sell-off, after reaching this support zone, this demand area. Maybe I will come back maybe with my trading opinion on euro versus the Australian dollar later for the VIPs, because yeah, because my trading opinions, maybe 80% of my trading opinions are only for VIP members. So if you are not a VIP member, you can become one by accessing the link posted right below this video for only £35 per month. On New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar again. So I've told you that right now the currency pair is fighting hard, is struggling to come back higher above the weekly pivot point, but I've told you that as long as it stays below this downtrend line, the pressure is still high, and I've told you that a new lower low could signal a deeper drop here in New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. Okay, we talked about this pair earlier, and if you want to maybe to see my analysis, maybe you can watch this webinar again later. You can learn a lot from these webinars, from these videos, from these sessions. Okay, even if maybe we don't identify one, even if we don't place trades live here, yeah, you can learn a lot. And if you want maybe to follow my analysis, or if you want to use my analysis, or if you want to follow a trade, yeah, it's fine. Okay, New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar. It's US dollar versus the US dollar. Let's take a look. So sell off here as well. So the dollar index rally forced the dollar to increase versus its rivals. So breakdown through this uptrend line, retest of the weekly pivot point, drop. So the pressure is still high, and it could maybe still drop towards the weekly S1 0.7330 towards the upper medium line. Okay, but maybe the New Zealand dollar versus the US dollar is better as a setup if it makes a new lower low. Let's take a look again on gold. So gold, temporary rebound here. I've told you that maybe it could come back to retest the immediate obstacles, resistance levels before dropping deeper. Silver. And also don't forget, guys, that maybe in one moment, before maybe the US session opens, before the New York session, Orlando will go live with this live Forex trading webinar, the Daily Edge. So please, you can join his webinar. You can watch his webinar as well. It's live webinar session, trading session. And yeah, if we'll maybe have something like a trading opinion, he will maybe open at least a trade live. Okay, so silver drop temporary drop. For me, the bias is still bullish here in the short term in silver, as long as it stays above the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork. So personally, I'm waiting here for something like a consolidation, stabilization, maybe test, retest, and the false breakdown with great separation maybe below and through the lower medium line could signal a potential growth. I don't know, but I'm waiting for something like this in silver. So I don't want to sell it here. Actually, I'm looking for long opportunities in silver. Okay guys, US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Wow, what a nice trade here in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Orlando's trade, 112 pips profit, and you can see that after reaching the take profit, the price dropped. Maybe it will maybe drop to test retest this inside sliding parallel line before maybe resuming its growth, if the dollar index will jump higher as well. But I've told you, if you're trading maybe the Canadian dollar, you should be careful later today around the BOC, Bank of Canada rate statement, which could bring high volatility, overnight rate release publication, IVPMI. So you should be careful later. But yeah, Orlando will be live maybe during this high impact event today. But yeah, I will delete this trade setup from here, because Orlando's trade in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar closed at take profit, 112 pips. What a nice trade by Orlando. Okay, in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Its failure here to stabilize below this downside sliding parallel line, below the medium line. So breakout here above this dynamic resistance sliding line, test, retest, consolidation could signal a potential growth here in US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So I'm waiting for something for confirmation. US dollar versus the Swiss franc. As you already know, guys, I've talked about this pair in my sessions, previous sessions, also in my video analysis. I've told you guys that the breakout through the 150% Fibonacci line could signal a potential growth, but I've told you that maybe a very breakout from this pattern, from this triangle, very breakout here above the R1, 0.9189, also above 0.9206 could really signal an important growth. So here in the short term, I'm waiting for the price to maybe to confirm its breakout above 0.9206, or maybe to come back to test, to retest these levels before jumping higher. So yeah, here as well in New Zealand, in US dollar versus the Swiss franc, I'm waiting for something, because yeah, we may have something like buying opportunity in US dollar versus the Swiss franc. So I will come back with my trading opinion for the VIPs later. Okay, DAX 30, DAX 30. Amazing sell-off here after its failure to make a new higher high, after its failure to stay within the ascending pitchfork's body. So the pressure is high right now, maybe stabilizing here below this low, below the weekly S1, could signal a new lower low, could signal a potential further drop here in DAX 30. Okay guys, again, before I will end this session, this live webinar, so temporary decline here right now. That's why the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar drops right now, and maybe a temporary decline here for the dollar index to test, retest the immediate obstacles. Could bring the US dollar versus the Swiss franc down as well. Could maybe bring a potential rebound in euro versus the US dollar. But I've told you that the BOC, the Bank of Canada monetary policy meeting could have an impact here on the dollar index as well. So I told you that personally I would like to see something like a consolidation here after this rally, important growth. Something like a consolidation could maybe signal a potential growth, which could signal that the dollar will dominate the currency market. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. If you don't have more questions, maybe I will end my webinar soon. But before I will end this session, maybe I want to talk also about DeFi coin. So if you want maybe to trade this coin, you can do it in Bitmart. One moment, because I will send you the link into the YouTube chat. So if you want to trade maybe the DeFi coin, you can do it on Bitmart. Okay, so let's take a look on this coin, and let's take a look again, because it is important. This coin, the DeFi coin dropped again in the short term, and as you can see here, one moment, let's see if we can zoom this. No, unfortunately, we'll stick to this maybe chart here. So the DeFi coin is located at 0.5136 above support. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this coin, guys. So so we are at support, very important, above 0.3680. so something like a sideways movement, something like maybe something like a triangle as well. Maybe here we may have something. So as long as it stays above 0.3680, the bias is still bullish. Yeah, it is located above these former lows. So this accumulation, consolidation could maybe bring new upside movements in DeFi coin. So yeah, if you want to maybe to trade this coin, if you want to buy it, yeah, we are at support, near support, in a demand zone, demand area, and the price could maybe jump higher anytime again. Okay. So thanks, guys, for joining me here, even though, but technically, guys, right now the dollar index is bullish. That's why the dollar is bullish as well. Okay, even if the non-farm payrolls has come in, was reported worse than expected. It seems that the dollar index was